Hi, I'm Haven Hitchcock, and I'm a senior at Annapolis High School and in the middle of my internship with Riggo Productions. So I've grown up working in the theater. I've worked as an actor, I've worked on stage crew, I've worked with tech, and I thought about pursuing that as a career, but it's kind of a big risk, big gamble to get into live theater production. And I'm also really interested in writing. I love writing poetry, short stories, and I love watching television. I mean, everyone loves watching television, but for me personally, it's sort of something I can really get into. I love when you get really wrapped up into a TV show and get to start analyzing it and predicting things. So I thought it would be awesome to combine all of my skills together and go into TV production later in life. So when I was looking for an internship, Riggo's caught my eye because I think that it would be just so cool to start learning how real video production works. So on a day-to-day basis, when we weren't filming like a big project, I would come in, I would help with office tasks, stuff you'd find out more in your normal 9-to-5 job. I started out just organizing equipment and learning what everything does, which was absolutely important because now filming something like today, I know how to set things up, I know what things are called, I know what terms to use, that sort of stuff. I would attend creative sessions where I could put an input hey, I think we should add this line in here, or maybe this is an idea, and I got to listen to what people were saying about those things too, which, it's good to get in a room where people are all just talking about cool stuff. So the coolest job I've ever worked on here was my first big job, and maybe that's why it was so exciting for me, but we had Dirt Hair Products come in and they were filming promotional shoots for their new line of hair products, and I did everything that day. I set up lights, I helped set up the camera, I helped run the camera, I got to watch, all the logistics happen, everything gets set up, and then I got a chance to model, and a couple months later saw my face on their Instagram, which was really awesome. So I really worked every side of the camera that day, and it was really exciting to just see for the first time how a big shoot goes down. And when the studio back here is all set up, there's lights, there's the camera going, and a bunch of models coming in and out. It's really exciting, and it felt like working in Hollywood to me. It was really amazing. So this set in particular may look sort of natural, just we got the overhead lights on, or there's a window in here somewhere, but actually we have 5 lights over here, and then 1 light over here that's creating all the light you see on me right now and all the light you see on the background. We've got a couple lights just shooting back out into that little blue corner you see over there. We have 3 going on to this main backdrop right here, and then some of those are also used to go my face and body. So if we cut this one out right here, this big one right in front of me, it gets a lot darker. And then if you go around, cutting off more lights behind me, you're gonna start to see nothing. Which is why film production is so interesting, because sometimes you may think you're just looking at, a screen, and it's meant to look natural, it's meant to look normal, but there's actually a lot more that goes into that. And as you can see, without all these lights on, all of a sudden you're looking at nothing, and all you're hearing is my voice, which is coming from this big boom microphone that's right over my head, just out of frame where you can't see it. But as they come back in, all of a sudden, here I am again. Which just goes to show you that sometimes there's more happening than you see. And it's easy to just be like, hey, there's cool stuff happening, but once you get down to the details, I got these lights coming onto me so you can see my face, you can separate my body from the background, we're filling in shadows, things like that. And it's pretty awesome. The next big thing I'm going to do here at the internship is I have an interview set up with a person who used to write for the Conan O'Brien show, which is crazy. Film industry is about connections and who you know, so it'll be really cool just to be able to talk to someone and ask, hey, where'd you go to college? What sort of extra training did you have? How'd you get your job? Things like that, because as you know, the film industry is not easy to break into, so it'll be awesome to not only meet a person with a really cool job, but also get some advice and some sage wisdom from them. Well, the PVA program's amazing just for teaching anybody art stuff. Half of the writing stuff, more than half, I've learned from my creative writing class with Ms. Benshaw, and everything there has just set me up to not only write well, but just to be a creative person and be able to just have all these little skills that you can throw in, which has helped me a lot when working on a film set. Additionally, when it comes to logistics, they had an internship portal where, I could go in, find different opportunities. I applied to a couple, obviously chose this one. So it was really useful. Miss Billheimer, who is the internship coordinator, was there when I was sending out emails to just different film companies all over Annapolis. I sent out a bunch of emails and was just like, hey, if you need an intern, I'm looking for a position this summer. So she was helpful, like, making sure I sent out a good cover letter, had a good resume, things like that, which is definitely crucial in helping me get this job too. So PVA really sets you up for success in the arts in general and when you're looking for an internship. So that's what I've got to tell you about my internship, but if you're a junior and you're looking for an internship, I encourage you to go to the intern portal, look up what might fit your interests, and you never know what cool places you'll find to work with.